order. Roll call.
Commissioner Cheney,
Here.
Commissioner Casterline,
Here.
Commissioner Russo,
Here.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Here.
Judge Gutterson.
Here, we've got a full quorum. We got a full court. At this time, we hear from citizens to be heard, and we've got one, Jeff Hutt.
Jeff Hutt, 2201 Prairie Road. And Judge, I apologize. You know, my job is not to make your life easy. It's to try to hold you accountable. So I apologize. I've been very concerned about the construction of this courthouse and the relationships that exist. And I spoke about this earlier about that it's difficult to do big contracts when we have with individuals who are located in the community and who have a lot of influence in the community. And I've been worried about some of the statements that I've heard come out of the court. I'd like to remind y'all, one, that at the end of the day, y'all's number one responsibility is to take care of the taxpayers. And number two, to remind you, and I know that y'all have all had Open Meetings Act, some of you training, some of y'all multiple times, but that if you are talking to an individual amongst yourself or you're talking to an individual from the outside to sway a court's decision, that is a violation of the Open Meetings Act. I, as an individual, cannot impose that upon you, but what I can do is I can try to be a check to you. And so today what I did is, and I apologize because it's really just a measure for me to check. I've submitted an open records request for all communications between commissioners, phone logs, text and emails between y'all and Teal Construction. And then it's my understanding that Teal is, being it a contractor of the county, that they're subject to open meetings, open records requests too. And I also submitted them to y'all. And this is just my way as an individual taxpayer with very little ability to influence what goes on, to try to make sure things stay in check. So please do not, it's not personal front against anybody in particular or any body as y'all as a group of body. It's just the only way that I know how to try to keep things on the straight and narrow in my capacity as a single taxpayer. And I've given you copies, Judge. So thank you. And those are copies that I've printed out for everybody. So thank you guys. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And I do appreciate what y'all doing. And I know that y'all are being put in some very difficult situations and pressured. And I appreciate what's going on. So thank y'all.
All right. Move on to item number 1.
Oh. Are we still doing it or what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and do the motion. I move to to approve releasing the county's interest in the potential office lease at the Live Oak Plaza Shopping Center.
I'll second that.
We've got a motion and a second. After our meeting, Vanessa, city manager, reached out to me and said she has space for Judge McGinnis's staff, county worker staff. So she could put butts and seats or whatever. I can't remember what term she used, but we're taken care of. We don't need this. Yeah.
So Judge, may I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So yours counts as a vote and then Russo's, correct?
He was making the motion.
Okay.
And I was seconding the motion.
Okay.
And then we'll vote when you.
Okay.
Roll call.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Okay. Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline, Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Gutterson.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 2.
Move to approve accounts payable liabilities. I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second.
We have two items that need to be paid. One is BLS. It was their final pay on the road and bridge generator. They actually added fleet to it. They did some work to add fleet to it. So it was not under the grant, but it is something that we did as the county.
Okay.
It was $5,911.26.
Did you say they were adding leak?
No, they added fleet. I'm sorry, fleet.
Fleet to, okay, I understand. They put that building on.
Yes,
got
ma'am. So they could have the tire changers and all that stuff.
Okay,
Uh,
thank you.
compressors or
Wasn't
things.
Included though.
It was not included. Yeah. The other thing is for Lisa Bowser. She's went to a conference and should have been on this last payroll or accounts payable we did last time, so we've added her to be reimbursed. Was $343.80.
And that's a travel reimbursement.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
That's it?
thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick.
Aye.
And Judge Gutson.
Aye. Motion passes. Item number 3. Oh, entertain a motion to go into closed session.
Okay, Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Has it,
Yeah,
the motion.
Need to read it.
I'm
I
sorry.
need to read the motion.
I'll make that motion. Want me to read this?
Yes, sir.
I'll move to convene into closed session to consult with counsel and receive legal advice about pending or contemplate litigation, settlement offers, or other attorney-client privilege matters, including but not limited to the items listed below. Discuss, number one, discuss, approve, or disapprove legal agreement with Lloyd Gosling to provide the further legal review of the downtown anchor project files. 2, the downtown anchor project, including the county's permissible actions under its various contracts and project updates. And number 3, any other item noticed on this agenda.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo, Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Gutson.
Aye. Motion passes. We'll go into closed session.
I would state for the record again that I need to be out of here by 4. The school district has their scholarship awards this afternoon, and I'm involved with some of those scholarship awards.
We're good? Okay. Do I have a motion to go
Move
back?
to
in-
Go back into open session.
I'll second that.
Got a motion? In a second.
Now, Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, we're back in open session and we've got one matter to vote on.
I have a second
Yes, ma'am.
that's relevant, but I'll go with the first one.
Okay.
I move that we approve a legal agreement with Lloyd Gosselin to provide further legal review of the downtown anchor project files.
Second.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye. That's this?
And second, I would like to move that future phone calls, meetings, or other contact with Lloyd Gosselin be attended by 2 members of the Commissioners Court, the county judge, the judge pro tem, or 1 commissioner as an assortment thereof.
Second?
Commissioner Cheney,
Well,
Oh.
it sounded like a quorum. Quorum being established.
No,
People?
no.
No,
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 you
it's
just said
Just
the
you
2
two.
of us or somebody else. if-
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh,
either
okay.
the judge pro tem, the county judge, or 1 commissioner.
Not and one commissioner.
Right.
But or one.
2
commissioner.
members
The
of the.
2 of us
Two members.
or one of
Members
us
of the
can't go
court.
with somebody.
The
else.
judge and a commissioner.
2 members of the Commissioner Court. Future phone calls, meetings, and other contact with Lloyd Gosselin will be attended by 2 members of the Commissioners Court. That's my,
Concerning
So if
the,
I need to call Joe De La Puente, you want me to call one of y'all first?
yes, and if they're calling and talking to the county attorney and you, we'd like someone else in. Yes, ma'am, including those.
Well, do we necessarily need that in the Hurricane Harvey issues?
Yes, I believe we do.
Okay. No, the judge and one commissioner. It's only be 2, the judge and one.
Well, I'm day to day, so some of the stuff I'm already notified, and then if y'all have a phone call.
No, if you're having a phone call, one of the other members of Commissioners Court will
Yeah.
be included in that.
If I get a phone call from Teal or anybody, I won't take it. I'll just say I can't.
Right,
talk.
I only care about Lloyd Gosselin. I want to,
Right. Bill?
I'll make
Wait,
us,
Yeah, that,
I would say you might put in your motion that the judge does select somebody else to be with him. I mean, I don't know.
or at least one member, because 2 members, it's gonna be.
No, not 2 members.
No, that's what your
No.
motion is, 2 members to be on the phone call.
You.
You and
one other
someone.
person.
Right,
That's
but
2.
if I'm like at a conference.
then it
they
would be
have-
the judge pro tem
And one
and
other.
someone.
You see, like, if I call
Yeah.
Joe De La Fuente, I gotta call someone else. That's,
Or you're saying you have the possibility of having a walk-in.
I just feel that I want better information between Commissioners Court and Lloyd Gosselin. And I think that this would help.
do you need a second?
Well, if you.
Or we need
You did
discussion?
you seconded it.
If you do the judge and the judge pro tem and the judge can't be here, the judge pro tem can obviously stand for him and have a commissioner. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. I
Right,
think.
but I'm just saying with her motion, if I could call Joe. Or, or Mr. Parker. So I gotta have someone else. I mean, you're talking
Oh,
about
no,
calling somebody else in so I can make this phone call. It's kind of.
Do you make a lot of phone calls to Lloyd Gosselin?
I do every now and then. I don't make a lot of phone calls, no, but. Coming up in the next couple of weeks, I may.
I feel this is critically important. We have had, that I can remember, in the last year, maybe 2 times that we have had actual people from Lloyd Gosselin, either in person or via Zoom. And that might have even been in closed session, but the information that we received from that was much more detailed and explicit than what we are getting now. And I feel it is critically important for us to know what's going on in these conversations. And I don't have a feeling that I'm getting a good report.
Well, it seems it'd be expensive, but it seemed much better if you just have a motion to have Lloyd Gosling here every meeting. So it could come from their mouth.
Or
rather
do it
than-
on a Zoom meeting. Can they Zoom us in closed session?
He has before.
I think it's a
Okay.
better idea to have that happen where everybody, if we're in a meeting and everybody can be there.
I think that would be a good
Any two
idea.
of us,
Yes.
because I'm thinking with what you're saying, that you're expecting that whoever the two people, if it would be the judge and I, that you would be expecting us to tell you what went on.
Well, in
And I
closed
think
session,
that's where you,
It'd be closed session, but still,
I really think it'd be better to have them Zoom us more often.
I think that's a great idea.
yeah.
Yeah, so-
Cause I just, like, I've called Lloyd Gosling after hours, or Dan Barker, and it's like, oh man, I can't call him. This is important because I don't have another commissioner with me.
Then that's fine. Then let's do that. So I'll strike that motion. And we'll say that what?
Moving forward, have
Move-
Lloyd Gosling
Have them.
zoom in.
Report in
Then.
once a month?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Or as
For a
needed.
closed session?
Be good.
Especially if we're going to bring them in on some other activities. We want to have information quickly. We don't want to,
I
We don't
think
want
that's a better option than.
okay. We'll go with that.
Okay, so what's your motion?
My motion is moving forward that we will have Lloyd Gosling representative attend at least one commissioners court meeting by Zoom or otherwise to give the commissioners an update during closed session. Monthly?
I think that's a better idea than the other.
Did you write that down? Because I sure didn't.
I will go back and look at it because
Okay.
I was trying to.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll
So who's-
second- I'll
thank
second
you.
our motion if nobody else did.
Got a motion and a second to have Lloyd Gosling report via Zoom or in person once a month.
Yeah, but even before we vote, if you need to talk to Lloyd Gosling, you know, after hours or whatever,
He's still gonna be able to do that.
well, that's what I'm saying,
Right.
is you're the judge.
Right.
You know, you're ultimately are
Yeah.
responsible. I don't have a problem with you talking to him at all, but I do think on anything that we have that is critical, then I think we ought to zoom it.
Well, you know,
Okay.
it's
it's all
appropriate to get
critical.
them to Zoom more often than they have been.
Yeah.
So that-
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Fine with me.
We're ready to vote? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Hi, motion passes.
Oh, that's my.
Motion adjourned.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
My second.
somebody needs to.
I'll
I'll
second it.
second it.
Motion. Okay. Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline, Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Hi. Thank y'all very much.
Who's going to the hurricane conference?
I am.
I am.